Well, I guess if you're going back in the cultures of smoking, then you could go way back to like the Indians and the Chinese. They all use cannabis oil. Hashish was invented by the Arabs, and they smoke it in that's what it's called. Hashisha is what it originally called, because it was shisha, and they mix it with hash.
Culture, hey? I don't know, like back in the 50s, I know it was like a big thing. There were always like commercials and like ads promoting cigarettes and like, yeah, smoking's cool and all that stuff.
I don't know. Smoking. Should you deny something that you take good pleasure in? I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's bad for you, for sure. But I mean, everything in life is uncertain.
Actually, I didn't smoke in high school. I was very good.
I started smoking when I was 14, and I think really, I guess the only reason I started is just the group of friends I had were all smoking too, and just over time, you know, they offered me smokes and stuff, and yeah, I don't know, just kind of started smoking with them.
We'd sneak down to Fish Creek and yeah, like smoking in like grade 5, somebody would rip off like a couple of cigarettes from their parents or whatever. I mean, back then you could go in and buy cigarettes when you're in grade 5, like no problem.
I went to US with my girlfriend and her mom, and they were both like chimneys, like they're like pack a day kind of people, and smokes were so cheap in US that we were like, okay, well, I'll just buy a pack of smokes, and then I'll buy another pack of smokes, and everybody was smoking, so I smoked, and then I thought I would quit when I come back, and I just never did.
We'd go down and find like little like blades of grass, like they're like tubes or whatever, and we'd like light them and then like pretend we were like smoking. I remember smoking even tea, like back in grade 5. It's like, tea, like why would you smoke tea? And we'd get like, I don't even know what we used for papers, probably just like little pieces of paper, and we like roll it up and then just like smoke it. It's like so weird.
When I started out, it was like I would just smoke weed before bed because I find smoking pot before I go to bed, it actually like helps me sleep. I have sleeping disorders and stuff, so that's one of the things I like about it. It helps me sleep. The other thing too is like whenever I'm stressed and I need a stress reliever, I find pot is a good stress reliever.
I like smoking because it's very relaxing. If I'm stressed out, I will go outside and I will have a smoke, and then I will feel better and more level-headed.
Yeah, it's relaxing. It's just chill, you know? You get to take like an hour out of the day and just smoke shisha and talk shit.
It's good because it helps me kind of escape from reality if I need to.
You see the world in a completely different light. You take everything a lot slower than you would normally, instead of just everyday life going on like snap, snap, snap. Everything that happens to you is like that. Everything that happens to you is more like a drip of water in like a pond or something. It ripples out slowly, and you look at every one of the ripples, and it just, every little detail is so vivid. And yeah, I really like that personally. And I like that it mellows everybody the fuck out. And people are able to see things a little clearer than they normally would be. They look at things a different way.
So true.
Yeah.
Not that I don't want to use marijuana or alcohol or anything like that to like, you know, I don't want it to be the main focus of my life. I don't want people to know me as like always being high, because I can still show my natural personality when I'm not high and stuff like that. But like, yeah. And then the other thing I really like about weed too, it's another thing, like it's another social, like, I don't really know how to word it. I guess it helps, you meet a lot of cool people through pot too. Like everybody I know who smokes weed is really chill. They're good people.
Black, white, yellow, brown, it doesn't make a difference if you're all smoking weed together. I think the real community with potheads is the fact that there's no judgments between us.
I know you said like, besides the social aspect, but that's a big part of what shisha is about. It's just taking time out of your day to sit back and relax and just talk about stuff.
My friends smoke, so if I were to quit smoking, and I'd be hanging out at someone's house, or we'd go out and everybody would to go for a smoke, and then I would of course have a smoke because everybody else is smoking. If I quit smoking, I will get fat because I'll be needing the hand-to-mouth motion, and I will have to turn away to other things.
No, honestly, I hate smoking. I've been smoking for 9 years now, and I've been trying to quit, and I actually went for about 2.5, 3 years without a cigarette. So I guess technically it wasn't 9 years of smoking, but you know, like, I don't know. It's, well, first of all, like all the bad things, like the things that it does to your health and stuff. I physically feel my lungs and my chest hurt every time I smoke. I hate the fact that it's addictive. And I get really cranky if I don't have a cigarette. It makes my teeth yellow. It sucks. Like, smoking sucks. I hate it, but like it's become a habit as well as like an addiction now. So it's kind of hard for me to quit.
Why don't I quit smoking shisha? Yeah. Well, I mean, shisha, there's like 0.7% nicotine versus like cigarettes, which is like 7% nicotine. But I mean, I guess where there's smoke, there's cancer. But I don't know. I just enjoy it. It's relaxing and it's kind of fun. Everybody enjoys it, and just something that everybody can like partake in, right?